Hello, hello, and welcome to another episode of Final Fantasy XVI. Today we continue with the side quests. Good old side quests. Hopefully we get a few conclusions. Who the fuck are you? How? What? Oh.
Whatever should I write next?
Who could this be?
I will not let them be forgotten. Sid, may I have a moment?
Of course.
It is an honor to finally speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
No.
Why?
The lands across the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons.
Noticing a theme here.
Until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
Uh-huh.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Sid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You are a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Sid, please, even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Badbach and find the registry.
You will?
I won't let you risk your life.
I don't know how to thank you.
You can start by telling me where I'll find this orphanage.
Vida Grace. Hidden in a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find there.
I think I've been there.
Others guide you.
That was the church, right? The church and the place with the stone for Odin. See if I'm right. Yeah. Nope. Oh, that's right. Josh was with us. So, I was saying that this is the best battle music since 7, and I totally forgot how good the music in 13 was. So,
Back to the stables, girl.
this is definitely on par with
This must be the
13 and 7, in my
the
opinion.
registry's still here.
Though, to be fair, Final Fantasy usually has like some of the best music. Soken is a very worthy successor to Nobu. Today's exercises will consist of the press yard, 20 sandbags for such duration as instructor shall dictate, the furnace, burn intensity to be gradually increased, live combat, 1 to 3 hellhounds depending on performance.
Conditioning.
Eesh.
This is nothing short of torture.
Bodbach Conservatory Writ of Incorporation. The Kingdom of Waloed hereby incorporates this institution wherein juvenile bearers are to be granted the opportunity to give themselves in service to the state as soldiers. Trainees succumbing to the crystal's curse or otherwise perishing are to be disposed of with all haste. The graveyard is strictly reserved for the uncursed. Bearer disposal within its bounds is punishable by death. Ugh.
Disposed of. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. I need to find them.
I have recently learned that my own daughter was among the children turned to stone by the brutal training I subjected them to. I had not so much as thought of her since handing her over to the authorities as a babe, but inquiries with the military confirmed it. It was her. I had been torturing my own flesh and blood, and now I see her everywhere. Today, one of the children smiled at me in the hope of receiving a few scraps from my table. It was her smile, the smile she inherited from her mother, the mother I killed for giving birth to a bearer. Their ghosts have all come back to haunt me. My daughters, my wife's, all of them, all those children. So many have died at my hand. I can bear the guilt no longer, and so I've decided tomorrow I, too, must die. Oh, fuck. It will be the last order I give those poor wretches, the last torment I subject them to. I will command them to tear me limb from limb and inter my accursed corpse beneath the white tree whose crooked hands reach to the sky in supplication. And beside me, my shame, my curse, the record of all their names, all those I have wronged. Holy fuck.
This reads like a suicide note.
Because it was.
There's only one way to find out.
I'm guessing it's that one.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see. This must be the registry.
Ugh. Ugh. Hans, 10 years old, lithification. Alfred, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Franz, 12 years old, lithification. Paulina, 10 years old, emaciation. So I'm guessing lithification is the stone, turning the stone thing. So, yeah. And emaciation means starvation, basically. Bruno, 11 years old, disciplined for attempted flight. Joanna, 12 years old, disciplined for attempted flight. Reinhardt, 9 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Marta, 10 years old, succumbed to conditioning. Lothar, 12 years old, lithification. Dietrich, 11 years old, emaciation. Ugh.
So many names.
Ugh.
This place was a slaughterhouse.
Ugh.
Where is the architect of all this misery? It was only a matter of time, I suppose.
You know what? We're not fucking around. What? What?
Nice try. Oh, this one.
Damn it. Damn it. I'm trying to parry.
Nice try.
Come on.
Well done, Torgo.
Damn. I think this kills. Yeah, this kills. Sick. Okay. Deliver the registry to Herman back at the hideaway. I'm coming for you, Herman. Ugh.
I hear that you traveled to Ash. Sid, did you by any chance recover the names of my fallen friends?
I did.
Yep.
Yes.
Horrifying.
If I may? The bearer registry. The director was a brutal man. He got no worse than he deserved.
The registry was all I found beneath the tree. There was no sign of a body. Nor any record of what happened to the children after the orphanage closed.
I pray that at least some of them survived. All their names are here. The ones we lost. My friends. My light in those dark times. I can still remember their faces, like it was yesterday. Children who were taken from their bunks in the morning, never to return. No explanation ever offered.
They'd be happy to know that you survived, Herman.
But why did I make it out alive, when so many others died in that awful place?
It's not your fault. And blaming yourself won't bring them back. Honor their memory. See that their names live on. That way, at least. They're never truly gone.
Thank you. Sid, I'm going to write a book. An account of the horrors of Badbach, and the spirit of those its custodians sought to crush. All of Valisthea will know of our suffering. And
Good.
in the name
Well.
of those I lost, I will not let it happen again.
Neither will I.
These records would have been buried for all eternity, were it not for you. Thank you.
Cool. Ooh. Ooh. All right, next one. We'll do one of the missives.
Do you think Sid will tell us about his adventures in Ash?
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen herself handled there.
Let's see what we got on a trophy. The Wall of Memories. Huh. Huh. All right. Let's see what we have. Okay. The penis mightier. Sorry. Edda seems fond of the silver bow we gave her, so much so that she's been taking his rest. Here, tell it the rascal kicks something fierce when she does it too. Sounds like we've got another fighter on our hands, none too soon. I wait to teach our newest little curse breaker everything I know. Though I suppose we can all celebrate first. Ourselves now. Bringing together 3 men from differing backgrounds was not to be without some difficulty, however. Come together we did, for a better Valencia. The triunity was but a first step. A longer, more bitter journey awaits us all, one that will almost certainly end in hardship. Yet what matters most is not the destination, but what we can learn from one another while on the road there. You have paved that road for us with your courage, Clive. Now we must have the courage to walk it. Huh, there are 3 quests. And this one's about Jill. Of course we have to do it. Though her icon brought her much suffering, the loss of Shiva weighs heavy on her heart, and we would be poor friends indeed if we not seek to lighten that burden, even but only a fraction. Before we depart for the skies, I would speak on this more in private.
If Joshua's worried about Jill, I should go and speak
She
with
still
him.
has the ice powers, though.
Joshua, I read your message. And you're right. Jill is different. I don't think I'd realized how different, but since we returned from Drake's spine, I've felt it more and more.
I suppose it's not hard to imagine why.
She's
She
pregnant.
doesn't think she belongs anymore.
And that's why we need to remind her she is still one of us. To let her know that we still need her, now more than ever. That you still need her. But how to do that? When last we were truly close, we were but children.
Of course. Do you remember the time we accompanied Father on his annual tour of the Duchy? And Jill and I broke from the procession to ride up Man's Hill.
To see the snow daisies, I remember. It was the first time Father had allowed us to join him. And when he realized you were missing, he had the entire retinue down to the pot boys combing the countryside.
In the rain. A thunderstorm forced us to take refuge in a grove of oaks before we'd even made it halfway there. It was the Lord Commander who finally found us, and needless to say, he was none too pleased.
Then it seems you and Jill have unfinished business. What do you say?
Man's Hill. It's not that far.
Oh, true. Though I suspect it is also much changed. Little in southern Rosaria remains as it was when we were children.
You're saying I should go and scout the area for bandits?
I'm saying we should first go and see if there are actually still any snow daisies left. What would you do without me, Clive?
All right, well, to Man's Hill. Really? It's like right there. How did I never notice this before? Was it blocked off? Aw.
This is the place, but...
I'm sorry, Clive.
There's nowhere been spared. What do we do now?
We keep looking. Man's Hill cannot be the only place where snow daisies grow.
Perhaps, but... it's the only place I know of. Knew of.
Then why not ask someone who might know of another?
Someone in the backyard? To the hideaway, then.
Return to the hideaway. You know, it's funny. It's like we need to make Jill feel like she's included. So we're going to go by ourselves to see if there are still flowers at, you know, like...
Say what you will, Lady Karen has seen
It strikes me as, like, thoughtless thoughtfulness. If that makes any sense. Don't want to step on the flowers.
Oh. What brings you down from the heavens, Sid?
I need your advice. Joshua and I are looking for a place where snow daisies grow. Preferably in abundance.
Snow daisies. Then you'll want somewhere not too hot and not too cold. And where the winds are strong enough to carry the seeds. I reckon Man's Hill would be a good place to start. There in the Royal Meadows, perhaps? Both have similar climbs and the right elevation. If the Blight hasn't claimed them yet.
Right. Thank you.
I mean, the way you make someone feel included is to include them.
Where we might find our flowers?
The gardener here mentioned the Royal Meadows in Sambrak.
Ah, the fields beyond Northreach. Well, if that's the case, then Yote was right. I recalled that she kept a record of our travels, you see. So I asked her if she'd perhaps noted anywhere that snow daisies grew, and she mentioned Oilefeist Bay.
Whose shores border the meadows. Off we go then.
The garrison is threatening to pull their sentries from the markets.
I would speak with this duke.
Saw the captain just now.
There we go. It's over there. Nope. Nope. Nope.
The meadows are vast. Where do we even start?
Yote mentioned the coastline. We can start there.
Ooh, is that what we're looking for? Oh, jeez.
Flowers and our friends.
Whoops. I used the wrong thing. Damn it. Eh. Come here. Oh boy. Okay, there we go. And it doesn't go into the sky. It doesn't go into the sky. That's so shit. Get fucking down here. Oh my god. So if you don't have something locked on when you do that move, it like jumps between potential enemies, and the Odin has no like vertical attack ability. It kind of sucks. You know what? Here. There we go. Okay. Do that again. One more time. Come on, big fella. You know what? I'm gonna chill. I'm not too worried about getting this guy to... Okay. I'm gonna do this. That. Cool. Okay, so it isn't full screen, full screen. See how it's jumping from guy to guy? I'm actually not going to do the thing. I'm going to do this thing. Minotaur main.
That was harder than I expected.
Was it? I don't imagine...
It was worth it. They're beautiful.
Do you think Jill will like them?
She'll love them. Come on. Let's go.
I think in the context of like a dark, foreboding sky, the flowers would take on a different meaning. But, you know.
It appears my work is done. The rest, as they say, is up to you. Well, you and the skies.
See?
We wouldn't want another thunderstorm now, would we?
Okay, well there's that too. Alright, Jill. Oh, you're in my chambers. Okay, I'm coming.
Jill, there's something I'd like to show you.
There is? And where might this something be?
It's, not here. Now, I know this is sudden, but how would you fancy a trip to Oriflamme?
Doesn't even wait.
There are so many. This is what you wanted to show me. I don't know what to say.
You don't need to say anything. The smile on your face is enough. We've been worried about you, Joshua and I. Do you remember when I took you to Man's Hill? Or tried to?
How could I forget? You saw me crying and thought a change of scenery might lift my spirits. In the end, it earned me a nasty cough and a stern scolding from your mother. But I felt wonderful nonetheless.
I'm sorry. I had no idea what I was getting us both into. But I couldn't bear to see you like that.
Before we left, my chambermaid told me she'd overheard your mother talking about my marriage prospects with some of the noblewomen at court. They were debating whether it would be more profitable to marry me off to one of the high houses instead of saving me for the ducal line. No one thought to ask me what I wanted. I was nothing to them. A pawn at best. I felt so trapped, so lonely.
I didn't know.
But I wasn't alone. You were there. Your hand in mine as we ran for those oaks. And I knew then, no matter what happened, I would be all right. I'll never forget that feeling. Before we broke camp, the morning after the storm, do you know what I did?
No? What?
I slipped away from my governess to climb the Tor. And from there, I saw a sea of petals, all reaching for the sun. And I realized that no matter how terrible the night, dawn would always come. That you would always come for me. And you have. Again and again.
Where do you see us? When all this is over?
I don't know. Not here, though. I think I've outgrown the twins. After everything we've been through, the realm just seems so small. I'll need some space to spread my wings.
Then that's what you'll have. And I'll stop at nothing to see that you do.
Fucking finally.
I never was much good at garlands, but it'll have to do.
I'll treasure it forever.
Thank you, Clive.
Wait.
This, the flowers, the everything.
I've seen enough Final Fantasies to know what's gonna happen.
What I needed.
One of them's gonna die.
You are my treasure.
Oh, red flags. Red flags. Everywhere. One of them's gonna die.
We should probably be getting back. I expect the others are wondering where we are.
You're right. There's still much to do.
And we'll do it together.
Ooh. Reduce diamond dust cooldown. I do love diamond dust. Nice. Jill has joined Clive's party and will remain with him until departing for Origin. Excellent. Okay. Still no new hunts yet. Let's get another missive. The greatest gift. It feels like a lifetime low. It was like... Aww. Aww. Isn't that cute? That's very cute. reluctant as I am to add to your burden, I would ask your aid in a personal matter, albeit one that may be beneficial to your cause. There exist ancient texts deemed so injurious to modern thought that mere possession is deemed a crime. And it was a chance encounter with one such tome from a distance that sparked within me the scholastic curiosity which burns to this very day. I wish to enlist your aid in reclaiming that text. Should you require further incentive, know that I am willing to offer compensation for services rendered. An inconvenient truth.
Something tells me this is no mere adventure story.
Okay. Well, first off, I want to see how much I need to earn the next renown thing. I'm pretty sure that the next renown thing is the last renown thing. So I imagine you need max renown for it. It's just a guess. So that would mean like doing all these quests and all the bounties and all that stuff. I just want to see, you know.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Yeah, 2850. I really wish I could look up what these things fucking do. Like Fallen Enigma? What? All right, Vivian.
Vivian, I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy. Are you sure?
Please. You have always granted me your wisdom and insight whenever I asked. It's only right that I return the favor. Or at least attempt to.
You are too kind. Alas, what I ask of you is rather more trying than delivering the odd lecture. I spoke with Harpocrates to see if he had any inkling as to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you. But this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Speak with Harpocrates. Like, I don't think that Harpocrates is a reference to, like, I mean, it sounds vaguely Greek, so you might think like Hippocrates, but I don't know of a Harpocrates. And it's been driving me nuts every time they speak his name. It's like you're almost like the doctor guy, but not really.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
Then you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
How is it that I haven't heard of this organization?
Why, secrecy is the executor's watchword. They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or ideology?
A fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath. You may just as soon ask me of their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
Then my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
All right. Well, let's go to Garnick. Wherever that is. Oh, it's right there. Oh, I've been there. I think. Okay, now is it both Jill and... Yes, it is. Cool. I wish I'd done the Jill stuff earlier.
Fly, Ambrosia. The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Oh boy. A complete botany of Banes. I can't say that word. Etirfotida? Or tail of wyvern. White of flower and black of root, the latter which gives out an inky gall when cut or crushed. The tribesmen of Northern Storm prick their skin with oaken needles soaked in such drawing curious patterns about their arms and legs in honor of their heathen gods. The gall is passing toxicate, that a single drop taken by mouth may result in cramps most painful for 5 days and 5 nights, or, if applied to a wound, certain death. Should a slip of a needle end a young warrior's life, it is said that his skin print failed to find favor among the heavens. Okay.
His interests were certainly varied.
What's this thing? Royal Intelligencer Training Report. In the wake of the tragic fire at Caer Norvin in 873 V, 873 V, and the subsequent depletion of our most highly practiced intelligencers, all mainland strongholds were instructed to redouble training in clandestine maneuvers, improvised weaponry, and assassination techniques, and dispatch promptly to and dispatch promising volunteers to Stone here for inspection. This report details progress made by the stronghold at Garnick in reinvigorating Waloed's ranks of esteemed intelligencers.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
Huh. The folklorist fabulary, the Moogle. No spirit or sprite appears more often in Valesian folktales than the humble Moogle. Though they are occasionally painted as mischievous souls akin to pixies or imps, most stories depict them as clumsy yet congenial spirits who delight in helping mankind with their daily labors. They are said to have sweet tooths, leading to the common superstition that one must not leave cakes or other sweetmeats uncovered overnight, lest naught remain but crumbs come morning. In appearance, they are described as being covered head to toe in soft white fur, excepting the small dark wings by which they are somehow able to take flight, and the brightly colored pom-poms that protrude from the top of their heads. And yet there is one detail regarding the Moogle that most find more remarkable than even the orb that tops its brow: the fact that the creatures actually exist. Preposterous, I hear you cry. Everybody knows that Moogles are the stuff of legend. I quite agree. But every legend has its basis in truth, and in the case of the Moogle, the fact may be not so dissimilar to the fiction. Ancient bestiaries list the white mole whose feet do not touch the ground among the beasts of the realm, and the illustration besides the name, why, it is none other than the Moogle. Of course, it is true that the creatures are not known to still survive in the Twins in the modern day. Perhaps their miniature wings carried them to other climes. Perhaps they were hunted to extinction. Or perhaps, just perhaps, they do still live among us, hidden away from human view. Yeah. From a distance. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Chapter 16. I see what you did there, game. The Fall of the Bearers. The emergence of the first magic adepts are widely heralded as a gift from the gods. Indeed, the title with which those with the gift came to be commonly known as is most likely a contraction of Bearer of the Heavenly Blessing, the wording used by the tribunes of the time. Those born with the blessing were lauded as living crystals and granted high office and plentiful reward for their status as chosen ones. Over the years, the reverence for their kind would become a full-fledged religion led by the bearers themselves. Oh boy. A development that would prove fateful. The divers nations of the time were unanimous of their disapproval of the founding of the church. While the authorities had for years welcomed bearers into positions of power in their own structures of state, they were mistrusting of an organization led by bearers for bearers. Efforts were immediately made to chasten the church and its followers, banning members from holding office, evicting adherents from their homes, and breaking up meetings by force. The church responded by forming a volunteer army to resist this persecution, and yet it continued, creating a cycle of ever-increasing bloodshed and rancor, and a growing rift between those born with the blessing and those without. What began with beatings and street clashes would eventually spill over into an all-out war that consumed the greater part of the Twins for nigh a generation, and decimated the population of men and bearers both. The deluge of blood that stained the land crimson and left an even more lasting mark upon the minds of the Valesian people. After the bearers' last resistance was crushed, the nations of Valesia came together to sign a continental accord that initiated a system of slavery that persists across the realm to this day. Its well-known phrase, "bearers are other than human," has its root in the bitter war of the years before, being the unblessed only excuse for the calamitous refusal to allow the blessed to decide their own destinies. Huh.
This is it. But
interesting.
If what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
That is really interesting. It's this. So, like, this entire playthrough, I've been. Oh boy.
Leaving so soon, stranger? We've been watching you. From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book.
No.
Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Absolutely not.
Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
How about
Then
no?
I'll have to politely refuse. I won't
How
let
about you go
erase
fuck
our
yourself?
history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
This isn't gonna go well for you, guy.
Let's see, shall we?
Hey. How you doing? Oh shit, that was a mistake. That was a huge mistake on my part. Yeah, I fucked up there pretty bad. Okay.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
No, you
Why
won't.
do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
You don't know. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again. Until then.
Wait. Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
So as I was saying, this entire time I've been playing this game, I'd be like, why are the bearers slaves? Like, it didn't make sense. You have magic, you know? Like, I feel like that would make someone powerful, both, like, in terms of power, but also, like, in terms of society. Especially in one that relies so much on magic.
I found it. The book you lost.
You found it. Thank you, Clive. Even though I asked this of you, I was not entirely sure it would be possible. I feared the executors had seized every copy.
I met with one of these executors, and I convinced him to let me keep it. He told me something. That the truth is just a matter of collective belief. And that if enough people believe a lie, that lie becomes the truth.
It does. But it also means that the truth is not immutable. That it can be changed. Provided that those who wish to change it can convince enough people that their perspective is the correct one. As the sad history of the bearers proves.
You said that the book inspired you to become a scholar.
It did. Or its author, rather. She was a heretic, you see. A firebrand and a dissenter. A gallows stood ready for her in every corner of the realm. And by shunning society, or perhaps being shunned by it, she stumbled upon a truth so potent that an entire realm trembled at the prospect of its utterance. I, too, have always felt somehow set apart from the world of men. A stranger to my own species. She taught me that my solitude was not a curse, but a gift. And that, though my journey to the truth might be a lonely one, what I found at my destination would be more than worth the cost.
Do you still feel that way? That you're not one of us?
Honestly, I'm not entirely sure anymore. Since coming to the hideaway, I find my thinking somewhat clouded. Perhaps the result of studying mankind from a rather closer perspective than I had intended. But the more I study, the more I find value in this perspective. In looking not from the outside, but from within. So if you'll permit me, I'd like to continue my work here. Remember, Clive, when enough people believe, belief begets truth. Give the men and women of this benighted world the gift of truth. Make them believe in you, as I do.
I'll try, Vivian. I'll try.
Oh, that's why it was called an inconvenient truth. Okay. Scholar's bonnet. Cool. Oh, there's a new thing. There's new stuff. There's new stuff. Wailing Banshee. Anything else? Okay. Wailing Banshee, Garnic Walood? Is that what it said? Let me just check. Okay, we know where that is. And let's go and do it. Do it to it.
Come on.
Yeah!
Quiet.
It's not that thing. Nope.
That'll do, girl.
Okay, where could a bounty be? Feels like it. There we go. Oh, hi. Oh, hi. Gizmalook. Oh, you're gonna be really shitty, aren't you? Come on. Damn it. Okay. Please. I'm begging you, game. I'm begging you. Come on. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Let me parry you. Nope. Nice. Okay. Oof. Oof. You know what I need to do? I'm going to use Lionheart. Ooh. I disagree. Okay. Damn it. No, thank you. Hey. Thank you, Torgal. Nope. Nope. Alright, so we do this. Then we do this. Fuck. I did it wrong. And we do that. 1, 2. What? Shit. Let's do another Lionheart tonic. Okay. No. 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 Okay, there we go. Get down here. Bop, bop, bop. Nice. I disagree. Get over here. Come on, dude. Nope. Just stop moving, jackass. Let me hit you. And go fuck yourself. How about that? Yeah, we're gonna save. Yeah, that wouldn't have been worth it. All right. What do you got for me? Clouded Eye, Sharp Fang, Magic Dash.
Rest in peace.
Blech. Back to the thing. I think this gives me what I need for the renown vendor. I think. No. How much more do I need?
Oh, I wasn't expecting you back.
28, 30, 28, 50. One more.
Come again. I
Okay.
have more for you.
Any more? Nope. All right. Okay, let's get that last missive, and hopefully that is enough to let us get that last renown thingy, whatever it is. Okay. Oh, there's two. What's this? Let's take care of this one first. In a mood. In case you haven't noticed, your poor hound spends all his time of late on the rear deck whimpering like Gav in his cups. Something ain't right, and my gut tells me it's not to do with his supply of antelope bones. Okay.
What is it this time, Torgal?
Yep. Can I go out this way? No, I can't.
First the skies.
Say what you will. Lady Karen has seen our...
What's wrong?
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there? I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
That long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want that iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he was looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal. Sorry for making you wait so long. Let's get that thing off you.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
Indeed. You miss Sid as much as the rest of us, don't you? You want me to go with you somewhere?
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
All right, Torgal, where are we going?
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me? I'm going to need a little bit more than that, boy. Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
Good dog.
Why don't we try the rookery? I haven't been to the island in almost 20 years. To Port Isolde, then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Okie dokie. What's this? Eh. Alright, come on, Torgal.
It's still here. After all these years. A lot smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy. I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without us.
We'll be waiting here.
Thank you. We won't be long. All right. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal? Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps. What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here? My sparring sword.
Hey.
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal. For never giving up. For never forgetting. Let's take this with us, shall we? So I don't forget either. That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal. All right. I'm coming.
All right.
I think I know where we're going.
I don't. Ooh, that's a view. That is a view.
People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today.
This is what I'm saying.
And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow.
Exactly.
Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Increases Torgal attack potency despite enclosed chambers. Okay. Okay, and we're gonna go back. I'm pretty sure if I look. Yeah. What do you got for me?
Help you today, Clive.
To Sail Seas, Forbidden Seas Orchestra Roll, Fallen Enigma. I'm more interested in what Fallen Enigma. Oh, I was right. That was the last thing.
All done?
Okay. Hold on. Wait, what? What was that thing? Hold on. Hold the phone.
Welcome to the Patron's Whisper. Your benefactors are a generous lot.
Fallen Enigma. Oh, that's the crafting material.
I may have more for you.
Crafting material for what, though? Oh. And then I got something over here. I haven't really been collecting this stuff. Yeah. Best song. Best song. Alright. Well, that's gonna be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.